Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, what are we going to do? We are going to use almost a full face of products that are brand new to my collection. What does that entail? We have the Klarity Cosmetics Evil Mermaid palette. It looks a little something like this right here. It is beautiful. I about said I need to take pictures of these shadows before I destroy them, meaning swatching. And then what do? Destroy it. Right when I'm saying it. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I did that. I can, but I can't. Okay, so there's what those shadows look like. We'll do a little bit of swatching and check those out and make a look. And then the packaging, A+. I love this packaging. It is so cool. The colors are my jam. That is the palette of the day. And then what we're going to do is we are going to try a new foundation that I just received in, and I finally got my hands on the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. So we're going to see. We're going to see if this is going to become my holy grail, because I am still in the search of my holy grail foundation. I found some that I really like, but would I say I can't live without it? Holy grail, I'm going to repurchase it every single time? Nope. Haven't found it yet. So we're going to see if this possibly could be it. I also got in some new brushes. I'm super excited about this. I've always wanted this brand of brushes. I have never spent the money on it, but there was one particular set that was on sale, and I said, guess what? Now's my time. These are super expensive. Even with the sale price, it's more than I'd like to pay, but they are decorative and they are very beautiful. But I got me a small eye set brush of the blinged brushes in the black and rose gold. These are the ones that were on sale. I would have probably went with the pink ones, but these are very pretty. I just want to see if they're worth the hype. You know, get them on sale, see if the brush itself is worth the hype and worth buying it because it looks beautiful. You know, the iridescent, they have iridescent ones, they have the pink ones. Probably the iridescent ones is the one I would get, but like, this is so me. I love blingy stuff, so we'll give these a go. We're trying those out today. Also, I have a new pair of lashes, and it's in a new style from Unearthly Cosmetics. I do have a code with them. It is code Debutawn. It saves you 10%. But yeah, so these are Supreme Being is the name of these. I think these are Nikki's favorite. If you don't know who Nikki is, Nikki Raven, she will be down in the description box because, you know, you should go for her and show her some love because it's my soul sister. So we're going to be trying this new style out. I'm going to see if I like it. I typically go for the Mystics all-time holy grail lily lashes in Miami. My Mystics from Unearthly Cosmetics, replace them as my holy grail, which is amazing because these are a lot less expensive than the lily lashes are. So I'm super excited for that. So yes, excited to try a new style out. And then who knows, maybe this one will become my new holy grail because it's the quality of these lashes that I love. They beat out lily lashes, which are like almost $30 a pair. They're amazing. And then I did order, if you saw my new makeup releases, I talked about these. If you didn't see it, I'll link it in the description box below. But I talked about the new MAC Color Excess liners, and I said that I would maybe try some of the colored ones. Well, they had a special going on that if you got 2 of the liners, you got 2 full-size lipsticks, and you could pick from 2 different sets of colors. And I was like, yes, please, that is a really good deal. So I picked up 2 of the liners, and they gave me 2 lipsticks. So I don't know which one I'll use in this look, but these colors are perfect with this palette. So either one are going to go amazing. So maybe I'll use both, who knows, but we'll be giving those a go and kind of talking about whether or not these are a good value, a good purchase. And then I got a new highlighter. I'm super excited about this because if you know me, you know that the Collective Cosmetics, I have a code. It's not affiliated, but it's a code for you guys. It's 10% off Debutawn. Debutawns, all my codes are Debutawn. But one of my favorite highlighters of all time is the Collective Cosmetics, and this one was on sale, and it's Frankenstein's Monster, and it's a green one. So again, I didn't plan it this way, but all this makeup that came in, it's all fitting together, and it's working. It's working. But it's a green highlighter. It looks like this. Here it has a spider imprint on it, and I did already swatch it, but All of her stuff at Collective Cosmetics is all handmade when you order it. So she's not making big batches up and hoping that, people buy it and then it just sits on the shelf. She hand makes your order whenever you put it in. That's awesome. And she's an amazing brand owner also. So and she makes amazing products. I have her palettes also that I love. Is the Frankenstein. It just has a very hint of mint, but it's really more of just a beautiful highlighter. Icy mint is what I would call it. I think this will all go well together. Okay, so I showed you everything that I got here today. If you are interested in seeing what I come up with all these new items and see how they worked out for me for first impressions, then just keep watching. Okay, guys, I'm so glad you guys decided to stay. And let's go ahead and just swatch these real quick. And since I've already dug my finger into it, it's fine. Okay, Washed Ashore is the first one. Ooh, Klarity. Yeah, did a thing. That's Washed Ashore. Beautiful. And then I'm going to do all the mattes together. I'm learning that I like to put all the mattes together and then all the shimmers together. So let's do, this is funny. It's Conspira and then C, like the water. Conspiracy. That's really cool. Pigmentation. These mattes are beautiful. Sometimes that can be one that's that highly pigmented. When you go to swatch, it can be kind of grainy, and it's not. And it's sheared out on the ends. That's not patchiness. Like I sheared it out. Most of the pigment is right there in the center. And again, there's no eye primer on or anything like that. So swatches are not your indicator either. When I swatch, it's an indication of the color, mainly with high pigmented shadows. Here's that one. That one is Shell Shocked. This is really cool. The little play on the names, I think, is cute. This one's Aquaholic. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Ooh, it's going to be so hard to pick. Okay, this is just my color jam.
They just be crazy. Oh my goodness, I love the names of these.
Beaches Be Crazy. You can't really see it in the camera much, but it is a different color. I don't know if I own a color like that. It's kind of like I don't know the name of the color. I've seen it before. It's not teal. It's not baby blue. It's somewhere in between, but it's a muted color. I love it. Love these mattes. I love that smoky look, the smoky blue look, and that's definitely smoky blue and teals and greens. And then you have that dark purple. So stinking pretty. Okay, let's get into the shimmers now. So I don't fin sew. I don't fin sew on my finger there. So pretty. Look at that. On my finger. It's so pretty. See the day. Seize the day. Instead of seize the day, it's see as in the water. See. Look at that. And it shifts. It is a multi-chrome. It has teal, blue, and purple, it looks like. Let's see if it still shifts when you swatch it. Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, green, blue, and teal. Maybe a hint of purple. So pretty. You can see the shifts better whenever I can move my finger around there. So pretty. And then the next one is Murky Waters. This one is a multi-chrome also. And so let me show you on here first. It's more, see how this has more of a green shift to it. This has more of the purple and blue shift to it, but it still has a little bit of flip of the teal. It's like this one is this one reversed. This one's mainly the teal, the blue, and then you have a little bit of flip of purple and dark blue. And then this one is mainly the dark blue and the purple. And then it has a little bit of teal flip in it also. With the fingers, because you can kind of get all the little angles. The last one is called Get Off My Tail, which I haven't swatched it yet, but in the pan, I'm just in love with this color. I knew it. I knew it was love at first sight. I knew it. This is my favorite shade. I'm already telling you, this is my favorite shade. It's a multi-chrome. Oh my goodness. So all the shimmers, except for one, is a multi-chrome. Oh my goodness. It's different. I don't have anything in my collection like this at all. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like seafoam green, maybe a little dark, like a more of a brighter seafoam green. It's not real pale. It's just like a brighter seafoam green. And then it has this micro sparkle in it that shifts to like a lavender color. It's like a lavender mauve, and it's like a micro sparkle. Oh, it is so stinking pretty. Let me see if I can pick it up on my finger to get it to show you. Oh, it's so pretty. Like if I hold it like this, it looks like this grungy purplish mauvey, like a smoky purple when I hold it like this. And then it shifts to like that bright seafoam green, and then maybe a hint of like a gray or gunmetal color to it also. My hands are getting stained, but let me try to, okay, so let me just show you the swatch, which you're not picking up all the shifts that I'm seeing. Do that there. But you can see it plain as day in person. It's just kind of strange. So stinking pretty. You'll just have to take my word for it. I wish sometimes everything would shift on camera, but due to lighting and just the way that cameras pick up reflection and color, some things are just impossible until you see it in person. So that's all the swatches on that palette. I'm gonna hop off here, and when you see me next, I'll be all zoomed in and ready to go, and you just ignore this little friend that came to visit up here right up above my brow. We're just gonna ignore that like it didn't even happen, because you're gonna be all zoomed in. Okay, so I will see you in a few. Okay guys, you're all zoomed in.
You're welcome.
And now we're going to get on to doing this eye look. I'm so excited for this. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with this palette. I'm just going to start putting the shadows on my eyes, and wherever it goes, it goes. My eyes and my face are all primed and ready to go. I'm telling you, these brushes, you just don't get any prettier than this. I hope they perform well, because I kind of hope they don't perform well, but now I kind of hope they do. The quality is amazing when it comes to the handle and the way that they're presented. I hope the same to how they perform. I honestly thought that, oh, this might be cheaply made and these little things will fall off, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. So, and I thought it would be really uncomfortable to hold, and it's not that uncomfortable to hold. So, like, I'm so impressed with these right now. All right, I want to go into Beaches Be Crazy. And I'm going to put that in the crease. Okay, so it looks more toned down and powdery blue when I swatch it, but I don't know if it's because I'm a cool tone olive skin tone that it's really bringing out the blue whenever it touches my skin. So it looks more powdery there, and then do you see how that's getting super blue? My skin tone's turning it blue. You can just see it actually transform as I apply it to my skin. So that does, if you don't have the same skin tone color as me, it may not do that to you. Sometimes my skin tone will warp colors. These brushes work fantastic so far. So I like how they glide across the skin. They're very easy to hold and handle. I'm in trouble, you guys. I'm in trouble. I was getting away with some Amazon brushes, and now I'm like, no, let me buy the bling bling brushes. I can say, oh, it's not worth it. Like, I'm not going to spend that much just to have bling on my brushes. But then if you get them in and they're excellent quality, then you're like, oh, but wait, maybe it's worth it. All right. So I'm just laying the color down, and we'll go in and we will soften everything. But right now we're just getting that color on here. All right. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try to layer these and see how well that they layer. So I am going to, I don't have a lot of brushes, to pick from, so I might have to dip into other brushes, but we're just getting an idea of how these work. But yeah, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to lay down some of the Aquaholic, and I'm just going to lay this in this area here, and then I'm going to deepen it up with the Conspiracy, and I'm going to add that to the outer edge and darken it up and see how well they layer together. I'm a packer. I like to pack on my shadows, and I like to concentrate that shadow right in the crease. I have hooded eyes and I have small almond shape eyes, and if I get that shadow packed into that crease, I hardly ever have any kind of creasing. Pack it on, blend it out. That's my theory. That's how I work things. Now I'm going to add that Conspiracy, which is that deep dark plum. Okay, so taking that up on the brush, and I'm just gonna, it's so stinking pretty. And I'm going to blend it in. I'm just going to stamp it where I want it. And then I'll blend it out. Oh, so pretty. This shade, it's so dark and rich. It's just stunning. It's truly stunning. It's truly a stunning shade.
It was Mermaid, now it's Evil Mermaid, okay?
All right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to start blending, and then we're going to start adding the shimmers. It blends beautifully. The brushes, the palette, win-win. Okay, so I kind of got that smoky bluish with a little bit of purple tone look going on. So now it's the fun part. I'm going to clean up underneath, and then we're going to go in with the shimmers. As much as I want to use multiple of these shimmers, I think I'm going to try to get off my tail all over the lid. And then if I want to add some of the other multichromes, I will, and then I may add some of those multichromes to the underneath side too. But I think I just want that one shade that is my favorite out of the palette just to cover that entire shade, that entire lid. What I'm going to do, I know I already primed my eyes, but with shimmers, I just love to use my Death and Candy Liquid Life. It's the gel eye base, and it keeps it from creasing on my eyes, being hooded. It just makes it pop. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. And you can get a large size of this gel for $25. So it's pretty amazing. It lasts you forever. You can use it for this. You could use it to mix your glitters, and you can, and it just sticks. It doesn't go anywhere. You can use it to mix your loose pigments. You could just take pigments out of your eyeshadows if you want them to go on like a gel and to stay all day, because once this dries down, it dries down. It doesn't move. You just apply a thin coat to the area where you're going to place that shimmer. I always take it above where it normally creases because you want it to show when your eyes are open anyways, but also you want to make sure that whatever shadow you put in that crease is not going to crease. So you want to take it above it a little bit. Make sure that you're bringing your eyeshadow a little bit higher than where your actual crease is. And you want to get your shadow on pretty quickly. You don't want it to dry completely. Okay, so get off my tail. I'm going to get that on my brush. Oh my goodness. Yep, good call. Good call. And if you have flaky shadows, it just adheres right to it. It's amazing stuff. The selling point for me is it just keeps my shadows from creasing. It's amazing. The owner is a real sweetheart too. So if you end up ever going and picking some up, let her know that you saw it here so she knows I'm talking about her. She makes custom palettes also. And then go over here, hurry up and do this eye before it dries down. I get so enamored with how beautiful it looks. Meanwhile, this other eye over here is like, we're drying. Hurry up. You can always add more if you need to, if it dries down. It probably dried down a little bit more than what I would like it to, but it's okay. Loving this, loving it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off here. I'm just going to take some of the colors up underneath my waterline. I am going to take one of the liners and pop on the lashes, do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what all I used off camera, and I'll also go over a little bit about my thoughts on all these new items and whether or not I'm excited that I purchased it or if I'm a little regretful. So we'll go over that at the end, and I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, this is almost my final look. I have everything pretty much ready to go, but I wanted to do something with you guys. What I want to do is I put on this dark purple lippy, and I have these Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes, and this is in Strobe Light, and I want to put that over top of this lip color because what else would be more mermaid than some iridescent lips? Get a little bit on my hand. We're going to put that on the lips. I'm going to use my little silicone brush here, and I'm going to take that up, and we're going to see what that looks like. So pretty. Very pretty. I think I'm going to take it one step further because I just can't stop. Okay, now I want to take a little bit. I think I want to take this teal, maybe. I typically don't like to put shadows on my lips. I can for pictures, but it just dries my lips out so bad. Okay, so that's it. That's the final look. I went on ahead and put Seize the Day. I put the Seize the Day on, and then I put a little bit of Get Off My Tail right in the center. So yeah, definitely mermaid lips. Okay, guys, I'm going to go over a little bit about what I used and using all my newest purchases in this look and what I thought about it. And so, okay, so of course, you know, the Evil Mermaid, it's the packaging, A+, the shadows, the blendability, the quality, the pigment, A+. This is a highly recommended palette. So what I used in the waterline was I used both pencils that I picked up from MAC. These creamy. They stay in the waterline because I had to take a break in my filming. You don't see that, but I had to take a break, and they work great. They've stayed on wonderful. So these both, they're great products. They are a little expensive. I probably would wait till they go on sale, but yes, I do recommend these. These are a retractable pencil. They're great. I used the Nars foundation, and this is in shade Light for Deauville. And I would say that it was a pretty darn close match to my coloring. I would say probably not enough light olive. This is probably closer to a combination of yellow and olive together. I wouldn't even say more to the warm side though. I would say just probably neutral, more to the yellow side in this foundation. So first impressions, this is not a long wear test. I haven't worn this for a long period of time. I've only had this on for about 2 hours. And the reason why is because, like I said, I had to take a break in between the filming. And so just 2 hours in, I think it looks beautiful. It applied beautiful. It's a medium coverage. I'm sure you could probably sheer it out. I don't know if you could build it up to full coverage, but it's definitely a medium coverage. And I think it looks beautiful. I'm really, really pretty happy with it so far. I'll continue to wear it. You know, I'll give updates as I go along because I'm always talking about foundations. So yeah.
So if you're not subscribed, subscribe now, and you'll hear you'll hear follow up on this Nars for the foundation. And if that isn't enough for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, then I don't know what's going to be. Just kidding. Sorry.
That's also what you get here. So you know what you sign up for, okay? Just know what you sign up for.
Okay, so on my lips is Fenty in Undefeated. That is on the lips underneath all the shadows. And then I also used the Collective Cosmetics highlighter. It's the same beautiful formula. And honestly, I don't get very much green, and it's probably because it just is blending into my skin tone. I don't know. Maybe it would be more green on somebody, different skin tone. I don't know. But yeah, and I have it in the high point of my brow. And then bling brushes, approved, totally approved. Like, I am not upset with anything I tried today. What I'm wearing as blush is the Unearthly Cosmetics blushes. I'm wearing this one right here, and that one is called Pop. And so yeah, that completes this look, you guys. I have my lashes on. Do they beat out my Mystics? No, maybe close to a tie, but I wouldn't say beat it out. Maybe a tie. I don't know. I love them though. I love the way that they look, the shape of them. They're very pretty, and they feel super comfortable. Just like all of these lashes feel super comfortable. I'm really happy with everything I used today. I tell you what, like, I feel like good purchases all around for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this review of my new incoming products that I purchased. And please let me know down below. Do you plan on picking up any of these items? Is there any items here that you've already purchased that you already have some views on, that you either the same as me or different than me? Tell me in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys. I may not get to them right away, but I always try to get back and answer all the comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed this once again, and I hope that you guys all have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.